Hi guys, it's the Foreign Herdums and we're back today with another video, and Grandma Jay is here today. So today we're gonna start a series for a video we did before. So back in January we did a pie video, and we're gonna be doing another pie video right now, and we're gonna make it a series. So in that one it was like the Waitress Pie Challenge, and we made it like based on Tootsie the musical. So this one, we're going to be basing on another show. So we are going to be doing the Waitress Pie Challenge based on the Little Shop of Horrors, and we're going to theme a pie based on that. So if that doesn't make sense to you, then that's too bad. It doesn't really make sense to explain it. So let's just get into the video. Okay, so we have our, how many inches is this? We have our Pyrex 9.5 inches. So if you want to follow along with this recipe, we are going to be telling you how we're making it. So the ingredients you will need are, we're using 1 can of country cherries. We're only doing 1 because we're probably supposed to do 2, but we don't want to have a lot of pie left over, so we're just going to do 1. You will need a tube of gel green food coloring of your green of choice. And then you will need a set of pie crusts. Do you call them a set or a pair? A set of pie crusts. And then, what else do you need? You will need an oven. And let's see, you will need a knife because we will be doing some carving work. You will need a knife, whichever one you can get that is sharp. So first, you want to make sure your pie crusts are thawed a little bit if they're stored in the freezer, because they need to be able to be like molded. So you first...
If they're frozen, it's 50 minutes.
In the oven? Or
no,
thaw?
From to thaw.
So yeah, if these are in your freezer or you buy them in a freezer section, you actually pretty much have to wait a whole hour before you can even use them. So here I just lined my baking tray with my pie crust, and we're gonna just press it in so that all the edges get pressed in. And then, so like I said, this one's Little Shop of Horrors themed, so we're not just gonna make it look like a normal pie. We're going to be making it look like Little Shop of Horrors. So you'll see how we do that as we go along. So right now Grandma Jay is taking open the lid off the can, and I will be scoring the pie crust using our traditional method of a knife instead of a fork. So you just do this so that there's no air bubbles and the pie doesn't like collapse in on itself or something like that. And then we got the nice juicy cherries in there. You can use any red fruit. We did just choose to do cherries for this one because that's what we felt like doing. Like, the bottom crust and like putting the stuff in is not the fun part. It's once we get to the top piece of crust, because that's when you can actually see like a design come together. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna save just a little bit of this little juice inside for like a nice top garnish. But as we can see that is looking very nice already. Making pies actually isn't all that hard. Also, I thought pies were so many calories because I just assumed that they were like a cake or whatever. But if you look at the back of this pie crust thing, it says 1/8 of a piece of crust is 120 calories. And if you look at this, it says 1/3 is 90 calories. So if you have one like slice of a pie, you're only talking like 200 calories.
Let's see how you could have used a bigger...
Well, yeah, so like we could have put another can in here, but this one we're just going low fat and we're being healthy with this one. But I don't think pies are all that many calories actually compared to how many I thought they were.
18 grams of sugar
Well,
per 1/3 cup.
But if we're just going by calories...
Is that enough juice or do you want more?
No, that's enough. So, for our second pie crust, we are going to be doing a little arts and crafts with this one. Let me just get you down here so you can see on my level. Hopefully the camera doesn't fall into the pie, because that'd be very bad, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Let's see. So we're unrolling our piece of pie crust. We're so good at angles, you guys, just so you know. Okay. Oh, that's better, except that's gonna fall. Oh, you guys, you can't see what we're doing. Okay. If you fall over, I'm sorry, you guys. Okay, so we're gonna set this out of the side for a minute. And for this one, we're theming for Little Shop of Horrors. We're doing like the plant. So I'm gonna like do like a little slit for the mouth, right? Should I go all the way to the edge or like do like this and like not do all the way to the edge?
Don't do the edge.
So we're gonna come in just a little bit if you can see. Let me try and get you so you can see. So we're gonna kind of be cutting like a pointy oval out because we want it to look like the mouth.
Now, before you take that out, cut it in half, lengthwise.
This?
Yes,
Why?
for the teeth. You said you wanted the teeth, right?
Yeah, but do I have to keep it in?
No, take it out.
So now we have this in the other half, obviously, and as we can see, this one kind of looks like some sort of a mouth. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take one of these and set them aside, and then we're gonna keep one of these and make teeth. Or should I just do like this?
Well, I'm thinking you might want to put that on the pie and then just...
Like on top of it or underneath of it?
No, I'm thinking you want to put this on the pie and then you could cut the teeth out and layer each tooth in.
Okay.
You know what I'm... Do something with it.
So you can kind of see it looks like maybe like a mouth opening, I guess. I mean, not how I pictured it, but okay. So we're going to take one of these and we're just going to cut little teeths.
That's cool because they started out little and now they're bigger.
Yeah, which would be like how a mouth would normally be.
Right.
Let's see, oops. Sorry if you guys can't see, but just pretend like you know what's going on. We'll get rid of that one because we'll get rid of the two end ones. So we just have little extras, we're going to set those to the side. And then for this one, what we're going to do is we're going to cut it in little thin strips, and we're going to curl it and kind of like put it on the edge so it's like vines and leaves. And they'll just kind of crest on the end. And then don't worry, we'll come back to this in just a minute. So...
Be a dentist. You have a talent for causing things pain. Son, be a dentist. People will pay you to be inhumane. Your temperament's wrong for the priesthood, and teaching would suit you still less. Son, be a dentist. You'll be a success.
That looks already so much better, you guys. I can't even tell you how much better that even already looks. Yeah, I think that's enough teeth. We don't want to go overboard. So now what we're going to do is with these extra pieces that we have, we are going to curl them and make little vines and things. Or at least that's what I'm intending. So I got this strip. Yeah, let's move so you guys can see. So, okay.
Make them thin.
So we want them super thin so that they kind of like curl and crisp onto themselves. So I'm just going to kind of wrap it around my finger and kind of squeeze it so it like holds the shape. See? And then, how do I do it? Just like press it between the two layers maybe?
Maybe you shouldn't do it yet.
Should we pinch this crust on
Yeah.
first? So what are we going to do?
Just, you know, like do a pinch.
So before you put the vines on, you need to do a pinching technique on the crust. This is going to make your pie look so beautiful. See, look how beautiful that looks. Oh, are you kidding me? If someone was watching us make this. Okay, so you're going to take your little curlies, and I'll give one to Grandma, and I'll cut my own. I just kind of want it to look like, you know, the plant has like leaves and vines growing across it, you know?
How about something like that?
Yeah, that looks good. So we're just going to do maybe 6 of them around the whole thing. Like, we don't want to do too many.
Feed me, Seymour. Feed me all night long. That's right, boy. You can do it. Feed me, Seymour. Feed me all night long. 'Cause if you feed me, Seymour, I can grow up big and strong.
So, what we were going to do was we were going to take some of this leftover jelly in here and kind of dab it on top of the teeth just a little bit. Not to like cover the teeth, but just so that they could get a nice little like bloody look sort of thing. So let's see. I'm not sure if that really added what I was kind of going for, but it definitely, oh no, yeah, that looks good. So as you can see, we did the curlies lick around it, and then we added blood on the teeth. Now the last step, which is optional, but we are going to do it, in that same, oh, let me flip it up so I can see, okay.
Do you want like a little,
So, yeah, let's do it so we can see it. Just so I can see. Okay, so you can just recycle that same water we were dabbing on.
you want me to get a clean or an unused paintbrush?
Yes. So Grandma J is going to get a clean, unused paintbrush. If all you have is used paintbrushes, you can do that. I would just suggest not eating the pie afterwards, unless you're okay with contamination. So, in that recycled bowl of water that you have, maybe like a teaspoon of it, you're going to take the food coloring, specifically gel. You want the gel food coloring. And we're going to start, you want to start with just less, because you can always go back and do more. You can never take some gel out. So, we're going to put just a dab of food coloring in. And let's see. With our clean, unused paintbrush, as far as you guys know, we're just going to mix this
As far
in.
as we know.
So that it just turns just a little bit green.
Once I get that up on the side here. Okay.
It's not really
That
dissolving.
probably isn't very
Enough?
dark.
So as you can see, we are going to add more, but we just wanted to start with little, because you never know. That looks like a nice little worm. So we're going to just go more. It's not really dissolving all that well. Maybe you could use hot water, I guess.
Oh, didn't think of that.
Okay, well it doesn't have to be completely mixed, because we're not going to use all of it. So we have this, and what we're going to do, here, you do that so I can do a nice film up close shot.
What am I doing?
Just kind of around the edge and those little swirlies. We have this. We are going to be painting around the edge. Not painting, but like dabbing color on around the edge. Who knows if this will even work. Oh, that's cool. So I'm kind of hoping it like watercolor effects, sort of, and kind of like see how it's like dripping in some spots, and then some spots won't have it. Like, I'm kind of hoping it like bakes into the pie, sort of. Oh, that actually looks really cool. And then we're gonna do like the little features. Oops. Oh, we didn't wet those. No, that's okay.
That's alright, it'll get there.
So as you can see, this is an artistic pie because you can kind of do whatever you want with it. Like, you can do the green, you don't have to. You could be super extra and do like a dark green and a light green, but we're not being super extra today. Oh, that looks really cool. So if you guys don't have green food coloring, you can always just use green paint. That would work just as good.
Edible paint.
Green edible paint. Which isn't edible paint just food coloring? So this isn't, like, when it bakes, you guys, this isn't going to be, like, so visible, but it'll be visible enough to add, like, just, okay, we're going to switch sides.
Alright, I can just...
If you wanna rush it now, it isn't very hard to see. Stop and think it over now. The guy sure looks like crap food to me. The guy sure looks like crap food to me. The guy sure looks like crap food to me. So nasty treating her up, smacking her around and always talking so tough. You need blood, he's got more than enough. I need blood, and he's got more than enough. You need blood, he's got more than enough. So go get it.
So we are going to be doing this series probably just once a month because we don't need all that many pies, and this is like a long process to do and stuff. So once a month we're going to be doing a pie themed on a different show. Maybe sometimes we'll switch it up and do like a movie or a book if we're being a little crazy, but who knows. So we have some ideas for the next couple months, but if we do get some comments on this video, maybe we'll use your suggestions. So just let us know. We just think it's going to be kind of a fun video, and just to be able to be creative. Because I've always wanted to do pie decorations. Like, that's why we did, like, for our 4-year anniversary, we did the pie, or the cake. But cakes are so much more different because, like, those you can mess up. A pie you really can't mess up. Because even if you don't do the ingredients right, it's in a dish and it's going to bake either way. You know what I mean? Like, a cake, you can mess it up and it won't work. So,
Do you think that's enough?
yeah. Oh, that looks so cool. So as you can see, she just did some extra squiggles to make it look like vines and stuff, and I think that looks so cool. So we are going to be putting this in the oven for probably like, what, 30 minutes?
40 to 45.
So,
We'll start checking it in 30.
yeah, so 30 to 40 minutes maybe, and then we'll pull it out. This one, I don't think this one needs to be too crispy. Like, not that pies need to be crispy, but like this one I think we're going to do a little bit less crispy than a normal pie, just so we can still see all the texture, and we don't want the vines to like crack or break. So we'll check back in 30 minutes. Hey guys, so this is a halfway mark check-in of the pie. It's looking pretty good. The green is definitely showing a lot more than I thought. The time has come to take it out of the oven.
I think that come out just dandy.
That does look really cool. So that is our Little Shop of Horrors themed pie.
Oh, look at this.
Oh, I actually kind of like how that kind of cracked through there a little bit. That's kind of fun. Let's just do a nice up close.
This is a magenta picture.
Let's just see how nicely I can zoom in and I can get every little berry juice. Also, I'm gonna try and put like Little Shop of Horrors music in this, but I'm sorry if it has to be like weird music, because I just don't want to get copyrighted again. So I'm probably just gonna use like fake music. Sorry guys, I'm trying to see if it focuses, but it's not going to, is it? It takes forever to focus, but once it does, it's beautiful. Okay. Thank you for watching our beautiful pie video. Thanks for having Grandma J back in the video.
See you next time.
And we will see you next time. Bye.